Egypt, 3000 BCE. Few would guess that this land was home to one of the most prosperous civilizations of human history. In 3150 BC, the various cultures of the Nile River Valley united under one common leadership. This common leadership was the Great Pharaoh. Under this leader, a great empire was created.
The Pharaoh was at the top of the heap, as they say. He was the main man of the land. He had absolute power over everything. Although there's some evidence that that some priests had control during several pharaohs' reigns, but that's history for you. At the next step on the proverbial totem pole were the priests, and below that there were the princes and the noblemen, then the artists, the craftsmen, the farmers, and at the bottom of the proverbial garbage pile were the slaves. The slaves were attained through wars and heredity placement. If the father was a slave, then the son was a slave, and then the son and the son and the son were the slaves. The advisors were almost always priests. The pharaoh himself was seen as a reincarnation of God in the land. He was also seen as a representative of the gods from above on Earth, the representative on Earth, and he was made to look this way. He was often depicted as a big manly warrior, totally owning all of his enemies, and that's how they reinforced his image as the representative of God on Earth.
People enforced the laws were the officials. The officials were a virtual police force by today's standards. They kept things in order by roaming around and making sure there were no problems. If there were problems, they would make sure that they were reported and solved.
The vizier, also known, the vizier was also like a police officer and a judge. He made sure everyone had a fair and equal chance at justice in the kingdom. The various public officials were also judges, but if a case got too complicated, they often referred the cases to the vizier, and the pharaoh also was in on the justice dealing. The people, the common people, also had a big hand in the justice works. They were expected to report crime and to deal with it and report it to the correct official. The pyramids were not created by slaves as what is popularly known. One of the ways that that taxes were paid to the pharaoh was through public works and services, and that was one of the ways that the citizens paid their taxes were to get together and build pyramids.
No.
Okay, Peter, start talking.
Oh, is it on? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. In conclusion,
No, don't worry, don't.
In conclusion, the pharaoh is the man of the land. He just needs some help. He had many advisors, anywhere from tax guys to do. Hey, screw that one up. Hold on. Forget. Hey, okay. In conclusion, the Pharaoh was the man of the land. He just needed some help. He had tax collectors, army commanders, the vizier, most definitely, with helped him out with everyday administrative tasks. The ancient Egyptian government was very much a theocracy. Many of the pharaoh's advisors were clergymen. The pharaoh himself was viewed as a god on earth, the representative of the gods, and they had a very efficient way to deal with justice, and that's what made up. That was the bones of the Egyptian way of life.